Hi, I'm Carcino.
Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them. Yo, what's up? Shouts out to everybody out there in the world. Don't forget to go ahead and join my membership. Hit the like button, subscribe to the page, all those wonderful things. We love all the attention and the recent new people who have shown up and brought a lot of energy to the page. We like you guys. We welcome. I don't know which video brought y'all in, but you let us know in the chat, in the comment section. We read the comments, so definitely let us know. So right when I was getting ready to leave, T.I. had dropped a song about 50 Cent that released the whole diss record called The Right One. So I said, all right, well, let me do this video before I leave. So by the time y'all see this video, it's pre-recorded, of course. And you're watching it on a premiere. And on my Patreon, we're going to go beyond and go into all the other stuff that we were supposed to go into in the YouTube video that they wouldn't, for some reason, allow us to do. Now, Tip can rap. We already know that. But, no one would ever take away his credibility as a rapper. But everything else, okay, let's go through this song. Okay, nice hook. I like the hook. Okay, basically saying 50 chooses his targets, picks on them, and he always pick on black people, and that he won't say nothing that he's saying on the internet, on Instagram or whatever. He won't say those words to T.I.'s face. But I'm trying to think, what white guy did 50 Cent need to beef with? What white guy called out 50 Cent and 50 Cent backed down to? That's my whole thing is like, you won't call out them white boys, and I'm like, I'm trying to think who's the white guy that 50 Cent had beef with. I mean, maybe y'all can help me out with that one. So T.I. trying to say I look better than you. I had a Grammy before you. And like, I done this before you was even a thing already. So and that his rap style is average. He's trying to minimize what 50 Cent's success is and bring him down to the level to say you're not as big as you think you are. You just like you were just a flash. And like I'm still the guy, like I'm the better rapper of the two. Well, it's hard to say that when somebody's first album did better than your entire career. I just don't see T.I. as equally competition there. But let's get back to the song. Now, what do T.I. know about Knots Landing? now, now I think you got a ghostwriter somewhere or something. What the hell? How the hell you know about Knots Landing? But yeah, that's funny. The tartar sauce and mustard for the wife, the baby mama. I knew that was coming. I knew something with the baby mama was coming. And say Diddy gave her tartar sauce like she's a fish sandwich. That's funny. Because that's really the first L 50 ever took with the baby mom thing. They flipped that on Fifth real well. You know, that was the first real L he's taken. Like, dude, you claim this woman, this baby mom is gone bad. But T.I. knowing Knots Landing, oh my gosh. You like drama like Knots Landing. I'm like, Knots Landing? How old is T.I.? I'm serious. I'm like, how old is T.I.? I think Knots Landing last season was in the 80s. Was in like 89 or something like that. They last season. How you know Knots Landing? Oh man. Gary Ewing and all those guys. It was a spinoff of Dallas. In case you guys don't know Knots Landing. In case you don't know Dallas, J.R. Ewing, the Ewing family, the oil family. And then Gary Ewing ended up moving and had his own show called Knots Landing. And that show became popular on Thursday nights. I know because my mama never missed the episode. So, and back then we had to watch, you had to watch what your parents watch. We ain't have no choice of the television set. See, this is the 80s. So I'm like, what the hell does T.I. know about Knots Landing? But back to the song.
You're not that nigga and you're not that rich. Trying to stun on everybody with them white folks. They finally got the right one.
Ooh, hold on. Now that's a good bar there. You stunting on people with them white boys. Like, what he's saying is that that's not really yours. That belongs to white people. You just the face of it and you taking all the credit. So he's trying to minimize his credibility for what he's claiming he's successful in. Like, oh, I'm successful. I'm doing this one, that. Okay. We'll be your Huckleberry, is what he basically telling him. Let's see what else.
So,
That's funny. He called him Boo Boo, his nickname in the streets. And then he started basically talking about he playing on the net and all this stuff, and he's really undercover cop. And, you know, like he 5'0" and all this. Okay, so he's going over regurgitating old stuff, but let's see.
grown men making meme, that's a weird ass flick. Kicking nigga while they down, you a sucker for that.
Well, he's talking about what 50 did with Diddy, which I didn't approve of. Just kicking Diddy while he was down and all this stuff. And he's talking about he was a sucker for that and everything else. So, he brought up that fact that I told you, dealing with that documentary with Diddy, that was not going to go well for you. Knowing that it's out there, that video is out there, everything's out there with her saying that you were responsible for that house fire when they both was in there and they almost died if they didn't get out that house, because the house went up quick in flames. And talking about his marriage and talking about he couldn't keep one. you know, it's just it's a bit hypocritical coming from Tip. When he did a whole TV show, when at the end of it, he ready to get rid of his wife and family for the betterment of his family. So I'm like, again, crazy. But once again, we called into the just listening to the song. So if we listening to the song, these are some good bars he's landing right now. He's going over the fact that why you can't keep a woman. That's what he's trying to go right now. Oh my gosh. That's a nice effort. I mean, that was a way to end it. Saying Murder Inc. shot him up, and he did nothing. But you know, everything else was going down the line. Talking about Cam made him look silly on the radio, but he got rid of Cam. Cam went missing. Then I'm like, oh, okay. Rick Ross and Fat Joe finished him. I'm like, my head turned. I'm like, they what? I don't know where. Hey, it's a rap battle. But it's a solid effort by T.I. It's a very solid effort. You know, he could rap. And he did it the way it's supposed to be done. It was structured the right way. He delivered the bars the way he's supposed to. This is not like oh man, this ain't not like us. But it's a solid effort from T.I. It ain't Euphoria either. You know, it's light work. It's nothing real heavy, but he was just landing some points that he thought in the planes and all this stuff. Yeah, well, I think it was a solid effort, like I said, but that's the way it travels. You know what I'm saying? Like it travels in that mindset. It travels in that zone where you don't know what's what at times. So anyway, 50 Cent did a response to all this. This is 50's response. 50 says, opening night, April 25th, no rappers, no bad BBLs, no little fucked up albino kids. Just sold out Broadway. What? And that is August Wilson's Joe Turner's Come and Gone. Starring Cedric the Entertainer and Taraji P. Henson. Directed by Debbie Allen. Executive producer Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. A Broadway play. So, Fifth is going to use this to spin it to promote his stuff. So, T.I. just did all of this to help 50 promote stuff he got cooking. So, thank you for knocking yourself out to do this. If you think Fifth gonna drop a diss record, you crazy. It's like, I'm not finna respond to the nonsense. Like if you had did something that was trending, like if your diss song was like the most biggest trending thing on, like if it was not like us, Fifth would respond. But you back on Warzone type stuff. It's like this is Taraji debut on Broadway with Cedric and Debbie. She gonna fuck around and win a Tony Award. So the 50 Cent Broadway play is already sold out. He's like, if you haven't been to a Broadway play, this is the one to go see. And 50 Cent and Tyler Perry. I don't know if that's a good flex right now. I don't know if this is a good flex, but goddamn. Fifth, you gotta watch yourself now. Unless he gonna be calling you baby cakes in a minute. He said, he looking around, said, you know, soon, if you're not working with me or Tyler, you're not working. I hate to break this to you, but it is what it is. So he's letting T.I. know, T.I., guess what? You want to be in this space. This is the space you in. The production space. Dude, y'all in the acting and everything else, dog. If you ain't doing something for Tyler Perry, you're going to have to go through me. The boss. Hey, you're going to have to go through Fifth. All roads going to lead you to 50 Cent. That's what's going to end up happening, T.I. You don't know that? How could you not know that? Come on now. You know what it is. Why do you let this keep happening to you, Tip? Solid effort for the song, but you are leagues out of your way. Yeah, you're way out your league. The stuff with the son doing too much, come out here defending his mama and all that stuff. Hey, it is what it is. They told you to leave him alone. You wouldn't leave him alone. This is what happens. So everybody was like, quit defending 50 Cent, you know? What you mean? He was wrong. What was he wrong about? I ain't see him wrong at all. If I tell somebody stop playing with me and say respectfully, he told him like 2-3 times, just leave me alone. He wouldn't stop. And then you see what happened after that. So how are we blaming somebody and who, what, where, and why? Just blows my mind how people get caught up in this. Get caught up in the sauce. Mm. Oh, nobody bumps 50 Cent's album, right? Okay. What song do T.I. got that's messing with I Get Money? Look at that. 1 billion streams on Spotify. But don't nobody play 50 Cent music. What are you talking about? See, this is what I keep talking about. Like, if T.I. ever done an international tour? I don't remember a T.I. tour in my life. What are we talking about? They're not on the same level. Why would 50 Cent lower himself down to battle T.I.? Go battle Luda. That was somebody you had beef with. Go battle him. Go run around the block with him. Go battle Gucci Mane. Run around the park with them. You not on 50's level. This what be getting me, man. I like it gets you hot because it's like, do they forget? People's memories is just bad nowadays. That's because all that technology just wipe y'all mind with so much garbage. Y'all can't focus. But man, he ain't on 50 level. He ain't on none of these dudes' level. T.I. is just a local rapper. If T.I. can't stand with Jay-Z and battle him, Busta Rhymes called him out and he backed away from Busta. Basically calling Busta a relic. Busta want to go song for song with you. Go around the block with Busta, man. Go do Busta Buzz. Now, as far as everything else, all I can tell you is it is what it is. The winner, even after the song, is 50 Cent. Great effort by T.I. Tip Harris. Great solid effort, sir. You did a very good job. You came out and you made a good, solid effort. It was nice for a day. This basically sums up T.I.'s career. Good for a day. So good, solid effort by you, son. Good try. Good. And 50 was in his 50 mode. You'd have been evaporated. You'd have been evaporated in a day if he was in his rapper 50 Cent mode. You'd have been destroyed the moment it dropped. He'd have hit you with 3 songs back to back to back with the whole G Unit on it. And this time they got Uncle Murder on there. Uncle Murder would have tore your ass up. He should have just released, hey, Phil, I know you ain't rapping, and you probably just don't want to go back and forth with him because you think he the cops, and he just might be. Look, go on and put Yayo and Uncle Murder on. Let them talk about that. I want them to talk about that on the next show. I want them to go and do the next show because I'll tell you, Uncle Murder would give him the business. I like Tiny. I'm the one that was telling you disrespecting your wife. You was the one disrespecting her. You keep calling her your queen and everything, but you was the one walking around disrespecting her. Treating her like she was less than what she was. Once you got on, when you was broke and dusted, didn't have nothing, she was an R&B star. She was bringing in the money. She was the one paying the bills. Don't get me to go back there, Tip. And then you walking out on her, trying to leave her and the kids, talking about some, I'm gonna kick the money back. I just gotta leave. And then the tax man said, oh no, you can't. So you only stand with her because of the taxes. Can't you see we're living in a war zone? Now everybody gonna say I can't do what I want to do, and they gonna give me all that gas. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go there and give them all that gas. Now I can't do what I need to do and take care of this family if we ain't together. I can't do that if we together. If we separated, then I could move and do what I got to do to take care of the family. I don't know why you gotta leave me, folks. I ain't never said I need to leave you when you was out there sticking your thing up and everything, walking around here. Now, see, Tiny just made about $1 billion business and won a major lawsuit against those Gem Toys or whatever, that toy company that stole her designs, everything. That woman is a genius. That woman designed and she made those girls, the Wild Girls or whatever, the OMG girls or whatever, and put them out and had them OMG dolls. All of them dolls that came out, and they stole the wardrobe, stole it from her band, everything. And they made all that money and then sold all those toys knowing that was her design, her everything. And now they won the lawsuit. Now they trying to go to court to stop T.I. and them from getting the money. I'm the one who was preaching and saying y'all deserve that money because Tiny did create that stuff and they did steal it from her artist that she had and she developed because she's a very smart woman and she definitely deserves her respect in that regard. You made her feel insecure so she can go and get that ridiculous looking BBL line, look like a wet diaper back there. That was on you. You one got her putting the Botox on her lips. You the one got her out here doing threesomes with all these people. All this she doing to try to keep your ass in the house and keep you happy because you ain't feeling satisfied. So this is what you do to your queen. Look at what your queen look like now is because you made her look like that. You made her insecure. Those are the facts. So while you playing Glass House, remember, son, I was the one who told you.